Without further ado, those are your players. Holy fuck. I lost my headphones in my mother's car since we went to the funeral together. And now I bought some cheap headphones for like €3. And you cannot imagine how bad €3 headphones sound. It's incredible. So, here's your players. As you can see, 70% win rate for FoCuS. Pretty impressive 64% win rate on his matchup versus Night Elf in general. For Shishi, this is not his best, that's for sure. And in general, his statistics versus FoCuS are not that great. But I said to you earlier that there is a chance for an upset, and we will see how things go. Let's go in-game. Neo Star League 2017 Group C winner bracket semifinal in a best of 5. And again, the colors are wrong. No. That's right. Okay, there's still a bug with the first race icon, but I hope we can fix it soon. And the donation goal is not right. I'm gonna fix it as well. I woke up like 1 hour ago, so I'm sorry that not everything is set up to perfection yet. But it's the early game stages. What you can see already is it's close position, boys. It is close position. And that's gonna be a lot of action, hopefully. Damn, July is almost over already. Alright. That's working. We're in game. Everything is right. FoCuS from Korea, starting with a Blade Master here. Let me know if the sound levels are correct or if I have to boost something. Normal build order. Pretty passive with that shot, but no, it's still pretty normal. On Shishi's side, he's creeping with his Engine of War right here in front of his base. He could go here, which would be a little more risky, but he might know about the close position already, since he's scouting there, so it's very likely that he knows. And with the knowledge of the close position, thanks to that grunt, FoCuS has all the time in the world to creep this, but refrains from doing so. Just going for the item carrying creep here. So far in the playoffs, no, in the winner bracket finals, we have Moon and Life, which was very interesting to me. Plus 120 and Lucifer. So next week we're gonna see an Undead Mirror. Who's gonna follow them? That's the big question. Of course, winner bracket is always a lot easier for the players. And here comes FoCuS trying to steal the Ogre Warrior. Is this gonna work? No, it's just some damage against the Demon Hunter, which is pretty nice since he has to use more Moon Juice, but it's not that nice if you lose your Grunt. So he's gonna save it. Nevertheless, Blade Master's coming in for the rescue. Found the first clause. Of course it is the clause of attack for FoCuS. Lady Luck might be back on his side after, I don't know, a few bad drops recently. Even got a Crystal Ball, man. That's something almost unheard of. So is he creeping that now? Wow, that's risky. That's super duper risky. He won't have the time. And he has only one Windwalk, so he can't really play that game here anymore. Demon Hunter's coming in. Nice position of that Ogre Warrior, though. Shishi can't do anything against it. He's gonna take some more hits. The ward is kind of useless, but still. Got the boots for the ring and is able to run away now. So very good first creep, or second creep, because he did that one for FoCuS. He will still be able to see when the Demon Hunter comes in and buys some items, but he doesn't have vision on the lane, so it's not ideal, but I think he's doing that creep for so many years that he is used to it already. More creeping up to level 2, critical strike, of course, the mighty weapon of all orcs. The one burrow attack it was, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, not so sure. But definitely a little faster, that attack. No dust, so all 3 archers safe in the Shadow Melt. And he needs healing. Only has 1 healing self left. This looks very promising for Night Elf pressure. What can he really do without the Demon Hunt, without the Blade Master here? He's healing up now. Gut Dust. But that's about it. Shishi usually a very aggressive player. TC second, of course. That's almost no choice. Very aggressive player that does mistakes being so aggressive. So we'll see. Still level 1 Demon Hunter, no evasion. That will hurt, especially against the critical strike. But let's see what the Beastmaster is capable of doing. The Asians usually, they like to creep with their Beastmaster, but so far doesn't look like he wants to do it. But not going into the Night Elf base. Nice defensive focus outside of his base. No damage dealt to burrows or tier 2 buildings. Would have been possible, especially the lodge is super exposed. So let me open the chat so you see, so I see if there's anything to correct now. All right. So far, I think the levels are correct. If not, please let me know. Then I will adjust it at the on the fly. More than 350 people watching already. This is very nice of you in the middle of the day. The link to GGBet is bets.backtowarcraft.com. bets.backtowarcraft.com. And FoCuS is getting the second Magi as well. This time he got the pendant. Very nice. Plus the mantle. This is almost perfect drops for him. So far. I mean, he sold the ring. But got boots for that on a big map like... Oh, Shishi. Going for a big red spot already. Finding the Ancient Django, which is a very nice item. Especially for the kiting game. Equalizing the endurance aura against the TC is very, very cool. Yeah, we'll talk about the happy issue later, I guess. But focus on the games first. TC close to 2. Sniping a Tome of Experience. It's a Tome of Strength, though. Not that bad as well. A little more damage on the TC. At level 2 for him, so Shockwave gonna be available. And now, with the first talent, or the first 2 talents, Shishi might be able to go into that base. Master Training is coming. Pretty fast tier 3 by Shishi, if I'm not mistaken. So, once again, not going into FoCuS base, but trying to creep. The End Snare's, of course, a little unlucky. Will FoCuS engage into this? Doesn't look like it. 1 Raider, 3 Grunts already. That's not the army you want to fight with. 43 supply for the Korean. Dispel upgrade is coming, though. And will line up perfectly with the Master Training, which you can see here. So, fight is coming to town. It's close, man. We can smell the blood in the water already. This time, oh, it's another clause of attack. Blade Master plus 17. Look at those inventories, man. He has the invul, he has a heal scroll. Everything so far pretty perfect for FoCuS. All he needs is a TC level 3. There's no Hawk, there's no level 2 mana burn. And there's not too many talents, so... I think that's the big downside of playing Night Elf versus Orc. You have to do damage at the early stages of tier 2. Otherwise, if the Orc can just build his army and creep, you're kind of fucked in the first fight, right? Big healing potion, of course, not the one he was looking for, but this is level 3 for the Blade Master, and most likely level 2 crits in a row. Not really level 3. Tinker's there as well. Raiders trying to find a good position with their End Snares already. I really liked how he split that the Raiders apart from the rest of his army to cause some trouble. And if he gets that turtle, that is level 3 for the TC, and that changes a lot. And he gets it. Oh boy, those shockwaves will hurt against the level 1 mana burn. That was really the one deciding creep between level 2 mana burn and level 2 shockwave, and that gives a massive advantage to the Orc in the first fight. Now this is open battleground, not at all what Shishi desires. So he wants to lure him into that choke. But will FoCuS do it? I think he has a big advantage. 55, nice shockwave. Versus 50, so only a 5 supply advantage. But the inventories are looking way, way better for FoCuS. He doesn't want to creep. He's waiting for some more reinforcements when he's up at 60. Because Shishi won't break the 50 supply cap, that's for sure. Next shockwave against the archers again. Shishi's doing a good job of saving his talents so far. I mean, one shockwave hit. But apart from that, all he got was... Oh, that one was bigger. But that was the last one, right? Yeah, no shockwave anymore, but also no burn. He got 3 shockwaves out. Now the Fury Dragon is ready. Good position for him, but where are the walkers? He's a little too late in that fight. The Raiders almost all down. And now it's time to wipe the floor with talents. Invo Potion already used, and now it's gone. And he didn't go for a hero focus, just for the talents. And so far, it's definitely working. Raiders approaching the talents now, haunting them with nets and then their big sabers. Demon Hunter finally level 3, but so many talents are falling. Still 2 walkers available. The Engine of War, the big wood shield is gone. And it doesn't look good for Shishi at all. Maybe if the Spirit Link wears off, he can get 1 or 2 Raiders now. But they're all encircled here. The Demon Hunter has to pick up the pieces now. Level 2 for the Tinker. And FoCuS is falling apart. Once the walkers were gone, and they were gone pretty fast, he turned it around. Reinforcements, of course, a lot faster for Shishi thanks to talents. Big potion being used and town portal out now. So very unusual fight. Kinda misread it. Without the spell, and well, first mistake, of course, walkers way too late in the fight. They were standing here chilling almost the entire first 10 seconds of the fight. So he misses that magic damage, which is really good against talents. But the Raiders weren't able to fight the right angle right away. So... And there weren't too many. Like, this army constellation is a lot better, but the next walker is dead. And FoCuS can definitely not fight without Dispel. And Shishi's patience might pay off here. Level 4 on the Blade Master, yeah, but how much time will he have to deal that damage? He will be high up in the air the entire time. There's still a lot of mana on those talents. Big healing potion again. Level 3 for the Beastmaster already. He's catching up so fast in experience, it's crazy. And I've rarely seen an Orc army with just 1 walker in this matchup. Like, usually you snipe the Raiders to get rid of the damage. That takes forever. But usually the walkers are so protected that you can't really approach them. So Shishi found a good solution to that problem. The Blade Master, of course, is a beast. Has an Invo Potion, 1 heal scroll, no heal scroll on Shishi's side. Might be able to go to the shop now. Does have money for 1. There's no mana on the TC. The mana burns are really on point here. Cyclone again. He doesn't want to waste the time to surround and try to kill the Blade Master, because that seems not to be possible with this inventory. But he gets 1 kill after another here. The talents are well protected. He doesn't have to be aware of a shockwave. There's no mana potion. And he's just haunting FoCuS down the map. Doesn't give him time to creep to 5. And that's an essential point here, I think. Having a super calm early game, granting him level 3, giving him level 3 on a silver platter. But afterwards, constant like standoffs and constant harasses, so he can't go to the big red spots or the back of the turtle. And that means he's far away from a level 5 TC, which is usually what makes the Orc so strong. Like Fly and Lin, for example, they found ways to get to a super quick level 5 TC. No expansion play by Shishi yet. FoCuS does have a speed scroll, so he can disengage once. But it's Ring Around the Rosie since Shishi won that fight. FoCuS is stalling and buying some time. And he's super close to that 60 supply. And of course, wasting some mana. But this seems to be like the next fight, and the Orc army is already low. You can see the focus fire on that Raider here just melting. And the second one will be falling as well. Nice dispel against all the Fury Fire and the Cyclone. Invo Potion on the Blade Master. Now it's time to deal the damage. But I don't think it's gonna be enough. Raiders are falling left, right, and center. The focusing is a little off. Oh no, it's not. He got the Walker for that. Shishi down to 46, but 48 for FoCuS. Blade Master in trouble here. Oh boy, he's not taking care about the Raiders. Might this be the turning point? If he gets a few talents, there's a many hurt talents in that fight. But almost a nice... Oh wow, he got so many Raiders off of this. Holy cow. FoCuS again down to 36 and... might be able to get those 2 walkers if he's waiting, but he's not. Going into the base now, as it seems. Denying... or trying to deny the regeneration on the TC. But he couldn't get it, so whatever. Let's go for Raiders again. Blade Master, look at him. He got the items again. And there is one shockwave.
The player's forces are under attack.
Needs to be so careful. Speed Scroll used and Windwalk with 14 HP. FoCuS playing the same game as before. Trying to get some time. But it's almost looking a little desperate. He's not Infi though. He's not giving up. He knows winner bracket is so much easier than fighting through the lower bracket. One heal scroll, one invul. Oh, heal scroll being used immediately, getting 2 talents for it. And now he's come... Wow, that shockwave. Okay, it was just 2 talents. He should have used it the other way around. There are way more, because that was his last one. But that fight was pretty good of FoCuS, I would say. 4-3-3 heroes, though. He's trying his best to run away with the Raiders, but where... Oh, little micro mistake! What's he doing? That created some free hits. And the walkers are not close to his army. He cannot dispel. He doesn't have Spirit Link. He's investing so much money into his items. Trying to find a place where his army can meet, but look at this. Those rallying mistakes FoCuS usually doesn't do. That's a Raider for free. So 2 walkers. They do have good mana. Healing getting cancelled. Nice play by Shishi. Paying attention to detail here. And again, no mana and no Invo Potion on the Blade Master side. He has to swap it over, but doesn't do it. Now he's going for the hero focus for the very first time in the game. And you see that the Invo Potion not being on the Blade Master was a mistake. Now it's onto the Beast Master. And I think this is looking very promising for the Chinese. There's not too many Raiders anymore. FoCuS's army is all high up in the air. He can pick up one unit after another. GG! And again... the big story of NSL continues, that it's upset after upset. Shishi playing very solid. He had a game plan in his mind coming into this game, and it worked almost perfectly. That was really good. I didn't expect Shishi to be that strong here today. I thought FoCuS in the current shape that he is, especially in that matchup, he would wipe the floor with them, but not the case. Next map is gonna be Echo Isles, Claw City. And of course only one shop, you all know that. So the chances are a little higher for FoCuS here maybe. But Troll Rock was already a pretty good Orc map, I think. This is best of 5, as you can see in the overlay once we're in game. So, did you expect this? Did you bet on FoCuS? Yep, this is live. This is Neo Star League, a $20,000 tournament with the best of China and Korea, except Lin, who unfortunately can't play at the moment because he fractured his hand. Ari didn't bet for some reason. That reason might be me. Thank you very much, Moonhawking, for the $1 donation. And Protoys for the resub for 14 months already, man. Thank you very much. Alright, everybody's ready and we're not wasting time as it seems. This organization of NSL is so unbelievably great. Everything is doing perfect. Is going perfect here. Players are on time. They are forced to use red and blue. Maps are hosted immediately after the previous game is done. So big shout out to NSL for organizing this. Thank you, Lion King 102 for the sub. 18 months already, man. You're truly a king. You're looking really nice today, mate. Beard and hair on fleek. Thanks, man. To be honest, I had just little time to prepare. I woke up at 11, which is like 1 hour to the broadcast. But it worked out fine. I bet some money on Fly. As I said on Twitter. At Back to Warcraft, of course. Here we are. On map number 2, FoCuS versus Joshishi. Okay, there's a little bug here. I will fix it in a second. Okay, the colors and score will update in a split second. Whoop. Just have to reconnect my tool. So, Echo Isle's a lot smaller than Turtle Rock, obviously. So, more clashes, hopefully. Blade Master, Demon Hunter, I mean, you know that matchup. We all know that matchup inside out. There's no surprises here anymore. There we go. Shishi in blue, FoCuS in red. You know the deal? This should be a 1-burrow attack. 10 claws of attack on this very map. So the Blade Master very happy about this, but not too many consumables. And I think if there's a map with a lot of big potions of invulnerability or mana potion, this definitely favors the Orc. Because it's what? Lag. This favors the Orc because he's so dependent on mana potions and invo potions that getting them for free is a blessing. And on this map you only have this spot where you can find a big consumable and you're lucky, but on the flip side, you have the marketplace where it's possible to buy those big consumables. On the other hand, it's very expensive, so I don't know if FoCuS is gonna use it. But Shishi is expecting this. Of course he knows, well, with the Demon Hunter here, I can't creep the Magi. But he got a circlet from the marketplace. Shishi not paying attention to that very little detail here. And here's a tier 2 tech. FoCuS already there. With the 2 burrows after the 1 burrow attack. Business as usual in 2017's Warcraft. And I was just about to say, is he playing this without a grunt? But no. FoCuS cancelled. Maybe a Moonwell here? Yeah, I guess it was a Moonwell. So the base at the moment is open. And Chi-Chi is doing nothing so far with his Demon Hunter. Just standing in front of the marketplace. And he knows exactly what I just explained. This Ogre Magi with the consumable is so important for FoCuS's game that he spends a lot of time protecting it and spends a lot of resources going for the trifecta item. Claws, circlet, gloves. This is a very interesting Orc Night Elf. They're playing it both non-standard. I mean, there will be Raiders, Walkers, and Talons at the end, but so far they have a very interesting approach to this game. FoCuS denying the Moonwells here, not creeping at all.
Players' forces are under attack.
And Chi-Chi occupying the marketplace. This is really nice. There's a ring and the gloves available. But yeah, with 2 grunts, there's no way he can hold on to this. He does have an archer close, but it's not gonna win him anything. Oh, FoCuS again. Lucky drop in the marketplace, the claws of attack. I would love to have a chart now, how much gold they invested already. Beast 3 large TC. Nothing out of the ordinary here. We don't see a Huntress Hall, so Chi-Chi is playing this casual as well. I guess this is gonna be an interesting mid game with a lot of creeping though. Or Chi-Chi is the aggressor again. Because usually Night Elves are not that dependent on hero levels in this matchup. Just have to catch up with the TC's levels, I guess. Or the Demon Hunter has to catch up with the TC's levels. So when the TC is 3, he needs to be 3, etc, etc. Apart from that, I mean, Remo always says that Night Elf hero levels are important here, but I do disagree to a point. I mean, it's always nice to have, but it's not essential. As for example for Orcs, and he's trapped in a 3 grunt surround, but the damage is high enough. Can he deny that? No, he can't. But he closed the surround again. Well played by both. And I think the Blade Master, he can't keep it close. No, he's in danger. Does he have a Windwalk? Yeah, but no, he's not. No, he doesn't, but he's revealed. So TC is coming in with the aura. But good reaction for Chi-Chi to get him out of there. FoCuS tried his best to keep the block up, but not working here. Archer falls, that was a nice touch, but FoCuS needs to heal up. And he needs to do that quickly. Because tier 3 is on the way. Adept upgrade is coming and the Beastmaster's full health, full mana again. One single creep spot after 6 minutes 40. That's a new low. Almost no experience on both sides. But this is level 2 for Chi-Chi. If he gets the last hit here. No! FoCuS stole it. And that means no evasion. Can he fight this somehow? Can he steal this somehow with a mana burn or anything? Yep, looked like it. But the big healing went towards FoCuS. But losing a grunt though. And that's level 2 finally. Shouldn't lose that talent. But I mean, you can reproduce them that easy. One more ensnare. Good block against the Beastmaster. Okay, ensnare must be on cooldown or not finished yet. Wasn't finished yet.
Players' forces are under attack.
So tier 3 is here. And that means just waiting for the master training. And then stormy times. He did keep the big healing potion. I think you could sell it as well. It's nice to have, but if you're building an army right now and need your involts and heal scrolls, it's definitely something that you can sell.
A player's forces are under attack.
On the other side, Shishi only at 30 supply. FoCuS running away here. But this is normal. Finally level 2. And Wind of Illusion can be put to good use. Scouting or causing distraction in the fight.
Town is under siege.
As there's no real dispel in the Night Elf army, except if he brings wisps, illusions can really create a lot of trouble. If you fake like a 60 food army.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ring of Protection, but the first round of items from the shop went towards FoCuS, as almost all the time in this series so far. TC levels are good. Demon Hunter though, ooh, plus 12 or plus 14, plus 19 with the orb. He's gonna hit hard, and he will not be disabled. He's not a special boy like the Blade Master. Five Raiders, 3 Walkers. Great army for FoCuS. 10 supply advantage, and he doesn't have to fight this engine of war anymore. This is a very good position, but do you want to storm into a Night Elf base with Moonwells? Of course not. So he's trying to lure him out.
A town is under siege.
So far he just stole one spot. He wants, of course, this Renegade Wizard. But this is A, risky, and B, not that easy. And this was the one time that Shishi was waiting for. But he's still a little too scared. Only a town portal. No healing potions. Is there a staff? Yes, there is one staff at least.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, can FoCuS protect his walkers this time? That's the key question. Tome of Intelligence, a little more mana here. He needs the walkers for the dispel. Otherwise, his Blade Master is high up in the air the entire time, won't do damage. And of course, he is the #1 damage dealer in this army.
Are under attack.
So this is the calm before the storm. 64 versus 50 though. And he does have the illusions. FoCuS not staying in upkeep. Oh no, he doesn't have the illusions. Wasted on a Blade Master. So maybe trigger a Cyclone on an illusion. Oh, this could be a town portal if the end snares keep on hitting. But the Raiders approach the Talons already. This is what you want. Big shockwave, only level 1. But that hit perfectly. The rest of the army is still surrounding that Demon Hunter, so he's out of the fight as well. And there's no mana burn. This must be a town portal. Why is he wasting so much HP? I don't really get it. Great fight for FoCuS. Fantastic fight for FoCuS, who has a 20 food advantage now, close to level 3 TC, who wasn't burned once. Three heal potions now. But Shishi gets the Renegade. Of course, FoCuS has the entire side of his map, the entire side of his map for him to take now. That's a good one. That's a big spot. This is a big spot. So closing in on level 5, I guess, with that. Ring of Protection +3 for the Chinese. Of course, not what he was looking for. Shishi has a smaller army, but he has the economy advantage now. FoCuS only getting 7 gold per worker. Shishi still 10. That means he can get a lot of items. Got the invul here. Does the Blade Master have one? He must have one. Solo creeping the TC right now. Shishi knows it. Saw it with the Hawk. And here we have another fight. Still no level 3 Demon Hunter here. We have one Shockwave. Of course, he needs to keep the Demon Hunter away from the TC. Blade Master's back with an Invul Potion, with a Heal Scroll. No Mana Potion though. 2 Heal Scrolls actually. $67 supply. This is a massive Orc army. But this is a great position to block with a Pocket Factory, have this little choke here, send the heroes up front, and the talents will be protected. Shockwave into nowhere. That was his final one in that fight. Pocket Factory in a good position. Demon Hunter is caught again. FoCuS wants to take him out as fast as possible while Shishi is focusing on the Raiders. He has Heal Scroll to work against that. And the Blade Master is back on the ground. No Invul Potion anymore. Okay, he used it. He's going for the Demon Hunter, but counter Invul. Cyclone on the Raiders to diminish the damage, which is working fine to a degree, but it should be just a matter of time until Shishi falls apart. Heal Potion used there as well. Going for the Beastmaster now, but he should be safe with another potion of his. Yeah, but now you see it, the Talons, man. They're just feeding the wolves that the Raiders are on. Like Ramsay Bolton. Well, it's dogs, but whatever. The entire army is gone, and FoCuS's Raiders reign supreme. He's trying to well, he is portaling out, but what in the world is he supposed to do now? FoCuS can expand, FoCuS can go to tier 3, FoCuS will have shop control. And we didn't see his shop trick here. I mean, the Wisp is in position, in case you're not familiar. Shishi loves to staff on that Wisp to get the items faster than the Blade Master, who's just walking here. But since he doesn't have a step of teleportation, not going to work, and FoCuS got both Heal Scrolls and the Invul again. And yeah, there's the Expo. He knows how far ahead he is. Level 4 TC, item was a Talisman, which is nice to have against Talons, but I think he's gonna sell it anyway. Yep.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still no Mana Potion. Linen buys it very early, and Linen is the master of this matchup now. But Fly and FoCuS seem to think that it's only worth it on a level 5 TC. Well, depends. What? Where did FoCuS lose a unit? I know.
A player's forces are under attack.
Seven Raiders. Does he have the spell? Yep. Mana pool of those walkers look fantastic. And FoCuS is under no pressure at all. He's just waiting for his expansion to come up. If there's a fight, he's ready. If not, he's fine with it. But now Shishi is occupying the shop, and he got the first heal scroll. Oh, this is clever. Going down to that choke. But he can't do anything against the expansion anymore. Tearing down a stronghold with magic damage talents. Not that easy. And now, since the expansion is running, he will invest into his army again. 70 food. TC mana, 2 shockwaves and a bit. The thing is that FoCuS might be up 22 supply, but if he fights in a choke like this, all his melee units will block themselves, and so it's not really worth it. Maybe he should add some headhunters, but that's a long tech way, of course. Splitting some raiders now, very interesting. I wonder if he has pillage. Yes, he does. So triple income now for him. And of course, long term, he will destroy the base with that. But that's very smart. Creating a new income, causing FoCuS, Shishi to act, or forcing him to act. Because he will be, yeah, he is supply stuck. He went on to 65 supply. And did lose one raider. FoCuS not paying attention to this. Yeah, a lot of supply is stuck in the Mauler. Mauler is always nice against raiders, of course. And is a big meat shield that you definitely lack with that tactic. Well, you have the Pocket Factory, you have the heroes, but, you know, no units to block. Town Portal for FoCuS now.
Player's forces are under attack.
And Shishi's engaging, was waiting for that one moment where FoCuS goes away. Didn't cause any casualties, though. 80 supply versus 65. What an unusual match for Night Elf versus Orc. Shockwave was okay, but nothing special. He has one more. Here would have been better. Like, wham. And Shishi's playing this nice so far. So next Shockwave coming. No, nice Cyclone. Here we go. And again he misses all the talents. I don't know what that was for. Look at them. All healthy, all green. Didn't lose too much. But neither did FoCuS. Time for another Pocket Factory, maybe. Oh, the Blade Master's hurt. Trying to go for the Beastmaster, though. Is this gonna be enough? I kind of doubt it. Oh, critical strike for 135. And Beastmaster is dead. Level 4 on the Blade Master now. And this should be enough without the summons, without the tanky Beastie Boy. I don't know if he can hold this. FoCuS just pure hero focus, ignoring the talents completely. But there's 2 more potions on that Demon Hunter. I don't know if that's the correct thing to do. His army is dropping now, and look at all the damage. FoCuS, Shishi's talents there in a perfect spot. All FoCuS cared about was the heroes, and it might have been a mistake. Killing raider after raider there. Another potion being swapped onto the Demon Hunter. He is the carry, of course, with all that damage. And 2 more raiders down. FoCuS, man. You're losing way too much, and if the Blade Master falls here, you're toast. Oh boy, whose hero's gonna die first? Blade Master down, level up, saves the Demon Hunter for now. Oh boy, both first heroes down. Now it's Tinker versus Teethy, but he's level 5. Mighty Shockwave coming out of this, and I think he can't hold this any longer. No, next target Tinker, and it's a triple kill for FoCuS. Holy shit, what a fight. Lost 35 supply in this fight. The TC, though, almost up to 6. 31 supply for Shishi, and yeah, the army reigns supreme. The expansion is still up. It's still running. There's one hero back, and it's the Demon Hunter level 4. Oh, almost disastrous. He's walking right into the arms of the raiders, but doesn't seem to find the damage here. Mass Cyclone dispelled. And the Blade Master is back. That turns the tides, of course. And Snare. But Cyclone has a disable. This time the Town Portal is out. Doesn't want to lose those 2 raiders. Loses them. No! Only 1. I didn't expect this to be so close. Shishi with a good position, and FoCuS a little too focused on heroes, losing another unit for free. But there's no income anymore. But FoCuS has no income as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright. Next shockwave, this time hits big. And he calls for the GG. FoCuS in the end, too strong. Great timing for the expansion. And equalizer on Echo Isles. Now it's Shishi's time to choose the map. And it will be a lot more Night Elf friendly. Maybe even twisted. I don't know the vetoes. Is someone tickering for read more here? So nope. Okay. Then I have to do it. Next map is Terranas. Alright, yeah. Also a hometown of Night Elves. So this is live. Yeah, we desperately need more tickerers for read more. It's one of the biggest hubs for Warcraft 3 in the entire world, even if it's German. And so, if there's a match in that ticker, it creates a lot of attention, and that's what we need in the scene. So far, in 4 best of 5s, we have seen 19 maps. 3 times we went the whole distance. 1 time it was a 3-1. And this is also pretty promising with the 1-1 start here. Of course, after this match, we have one more for you, as we do have TH versus Czech, Warden action, and TH's Gosu Micro. It's gonna be good. What we're streaming here is this Neo Star League Season 4 Group C, the first play day with the winner bracket, a semifinal, which is FoCuS versus Shishi, which is of course 1-1 now, and Czech versus TH. Was nobody tickering for Liquid as well? Jesus Christ. Lazy asses out there. Map 1 was TR, 1 by Shishi, map 2 was EI, 1 by FoCuS, now it's TS. You hear it? We're going in game again. I'd love to know if is this updating. Oh, not yet. Alright, in game we are. Map number 3 in this best of 5. Shishi in the upper left, FoCuS in the bottom right. Thank you, Gosu Gohan, for the sub. And I think there was one more. That was Kommoden for 2 months. Thank you. The main rail network of Norway consists of 4,087 kilometers of lines, of which 262 kilometers is double track and 60 kilometers high-speed rail, 210 kilometers per hour. In addition, there's 225 kilometers of urban railways, of which 218 kilometers is double track. Thank you very much for the kind words, Kommoden. And Gosu Gohan says, "Sus forever, fuck, bros." Whatever that means. I think a lot of you people are drunk out there, or high, or a mix. But yeah, very interesting to hear about the railway of Norway, that's for sure. I'm still a little worried that I didn't hear any feedback on the sound,
Players' forces
but
are under
as you are not complaining, it should be fine. So, Lightning Shield creep, of course. Demon Hunter is coming. Boom, there he is. And the Blade Master. I wonder, the question here on Terranas is now, how aggressive is FoCuS? And I think that's the answer. Getting some heal selves, creeping this one. Not the entire creep spot, but the creep that carries the item. And then it's aggression right from the start. And I think that's the right way. Because she is known to do unforced errors.
player's force.
And if you pressure him, they became forced errors. Where did he get? Ring of Protection, of course not what he was looking for. The poison wears off, so the healing starts, but gets cancelled by the creeps. That's bad. One healing cell for nothing. And of course he's aware that this grunt is coming, and if there's a grunt coming, he's aware that the Blade Master is coming too.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very fast tech though. Same for FoCuS. One burrow, and off we go. He's stealing the tunneler. That's about it. Half a level advantage for the Chinese already. Is he qualified for GCS? No, right? GCS, it's 120 WFZ Fly, FoCuS Moon, TH, Remind. Who are the other two? Who am I missing? Who was in the finals with FoCuS? Damn, I forgot. I will check it later.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, FoCuS saw, okay, that early game didn't go well for me. Lost a few healing selves. There was no creeping going on here at the orange spots. So he goes back with Windwalk fairly fast and doesn't lose that much time. I wonder if he's going for the natural to creep the Renegade. One of the biggest influences, I guess, in 2017. Ring the creeps out and get the Renegade with Grunts and Blade Master. I mean, everybody does it, right? Undeads might have done it first on AZ. I think it was 120 where I saw it first. But so far, nothing. Beastmaster's out. Spirit Lodge and Beastery. Accessible, I'd say, but the bounces are here. And again, I don't know, I analyzed this as an orc mistake to not protect his base, but creeping when the Beastmaster comes. And especially that, I mean, this little green one was okay, but starting this here is definitely questionable. A little bit too greedy. So he gets a few hits out, but the aggro has changed. Oh, that grunt is low, being supported by his two friends now, and the TC is out. But the production buildings are coming out, that's for sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Cool Beast Harass for the grunt. Will it work? Looks like it. FoCuS loses the grunt in the early game, and you know what they say about it. That you should never do it.
Player's forces are under attack.
So, Engine of Winds are up, tier 3, 2/3 done. 3 circlets on that Demon Hunter, holy shit. That's good sustain. And good damage as well. FoCuS going up at 50, and End Snare is ready for him. He does have Spirit Link, and once he has Spirit Link, he's being aggressive as he scouts this creep. Oh, this is not good for Shishi. There's no Hawk. Okay, he has to reveal now, otherwise the Windwalk would have expired. Gets the first kill, gets the second kill with that End Snare. So powerful. The power spike with Spirit Link and End Snare paid off well for FoCuS. It's 43 versus 26 supply. And showing this dominance now by creeping right in his face. He doesn't care about the Demon Hunter at all. That's level 2 for the TC. And Replenishment Potion, which is always nice after a fight for Orc heroes in general. He did sell the Lightning Shield, unfortunately. I would have loved to see it in the Talons. But again, the walkers are hurt. They need healing, and so FoCuS needs time. Tinker's there. And is Master done? No, not yet. Once Master is done, Shishi can catch up in terms of army, but FoCuS is already producing his Orc Burrow for the 60 food. So he knows he can't waste time. He knows he can't stay in no upkeep against Shishi for much longer. TC found a good chunk of experience on this map already. Shockwave into 3, that's okay. Getting another talent, just a small little pickups here. So Shishi is constantly further away from the critical mass of talents that he needs to be able to fight this. He does have the 10 supply advantage. 500 gold on the Korean side. Stream is laggy today. Sorry, I didn't lose any frames here, so it's not on my end. Everything's stable here. Oh, ton of experience! Almost jumping onto level 3. And his aggression pays off. In experience, in some items, and of course in shock control. That's level 3. Shock wave! Not too much. But of course it's always better to get that shockwave out than the mana being burned. So it's the right decision. Moving his units away from the exploding clockwork goblins. Nice little touch to evade that. How much is it? 20 damage? 40 damage? On level 1? I'm not sure. And no level 3 Demon Hunter. He would love to have the item from the Renegade. Two crits in a row. But the Walkers are in a bad position. The Raiders a little bit far in the back. One more shockwave. I anticipated another movement, but still. Okay. Engine of War against Snipe. So that's not a big help. Invul Potion on the Demon Hunter. Town Portal, but that's it. Heal Scroll and Invul. 2 Heal Scrolls on the other side. And that is Beast Mode enabled. Heal Scroll being used as well, and the Beastmaster is forced into a Town Portal. Overly let him die. He let him die, so the Town Portal is gone. And he has to fight this now. Good pickup for FoCuS, who is absolutely dominating this map. So far. Can Can't get the TC surrounded, doesn't want to have the TC surrounded. Just out of the fight. It goes for the third hero again, but this time there's no invo potion anymore, but nice timing with the critical, and the third hero is gone as well. No pocket factory anymore, but this one lasts for a while, so it's okay-ish. The thing is now that his raiders are falling low, and he needs to heal them up somehow. There's a lack of damage now, and almost all the raiders are dead. So, is he overstaying his welcome here? All raiders are dead. Going for a hero focus again, but not against this Demon Hunter with a heal scroll and the invol. Surround on the Blade Master. Alright, FoCuS definitely overstaying his welcome as his first hero falls and he's calling for the GG. That was way too much. And he couldn't come back from that. The last few seconds here. Reinforcements of Shishi were coming in. The talents did their job. Once the items were gone, the Blade Master is kind of a non-factor anymore. No mana on the TC makes him a non-factor as well. And if you lose all your raiders then, and have no chance to retreat, then yeah, this is what happens. And you lose everything. And now Shishi has a 2-1 lead. With just one fight. That went extraordinarily well at the end. Funny. Funny how things can go in the Warcraft scene, man. Or in Warcraft games. And the next map is Ancient Isles. Not that easy for a TC. Absolutely not. So Shishi has match points now. 2 of them. So at least, yeah, he has map choice for the rest of this game. And FoCuS was the big favorite here. And it's so funny how NSL continues to produce interesting results. I mean, Moon 3-2 versus WFZ. I never thought that would be possible. Remind losing to life in a Night Elf Mirror. I thought that would be it's absolutely not possible. Lucifer beating Colorful was a surprise to me as well. And yeah, the way that Infi lost to 1-0 was also interesting. It's not over yet, Neo. I know that. But still, I didn't expect Shishi to take 2 maps here. Not at all. So, map starts. As I said, AZ. And here we are in game. Shishi in blue, FoCuS in red. And he's fighting uphill now. Oh, it's Ancient Isles, not Amazonia. Sorry about that. Ancient Isles. So far, the series goes back and forth. If we follow the rhythm, then it's FoCuS's map to take. And I remember how he annihilated Lawlight on this very map. It was this position here, and it was a fight in Orc versus Night Elf that I've rarely seen before. So one-sided. He knows what strings to pull, usually. Or will it be another upset by Shishi? He's close to the winner bracket final against either Czech or TH, which will be our next best of 5 here today. But he has to win one more map. What do you think? Can FoCuS come back? He does have the ability. Does he have the nerves?
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS versus Night is his worst matchup. No. That's not true. Let me check that real quick. I think versus Human is by far his worst. Actually, his matchup versus Night Elf is the best. Well, of course, those stats are a little rigged as he plays against a lot of bad Night Elf, or not the top tier Night Elves. In Jera Cups, for example. Game sound is low. Holy shit, for me it's super duper loud. Okay. Boosted it a bit. Hope this is better now. Gloves of Haste on this side. A Ring of Protection on this side. So no extraordinary items here. Tier 2 tech, 1 burrow attack. No surprise as well. So this is a very standard opening. Again, no boots. Only on Turtle Rock we've seen boots so far. Fell completely out of the metagame. I don't know, half a year ago. A little more maybe. When the top orc said, okay, my movement on the map is so good, I don't need boots at all. And this is... Alright. Second creep spot on the map is the red one, sniping the Warlord. Rewarded with a Mana Stone, which will be fantastic. But on the other side we get the Red Drake with a big investment onto the 2 Trolls. So that's interesting moves on both sides. I love Giant Strength over, of course, not really cool. But to have a little more HP is also never wrong. On TS, he got a grunt early. Will this repeat? FoCuS's blocking skills come in and it looks great. Wouldn't be that easy against a Demon Hunter with boots, just saying. And he saves his grunt home. Tier 2 is reached. Altar of Storms produces the TC. No Bestiary yet. So the Raiders will be a little late. Beastmaster on the other side. Immediately going for creeping. We could be trapped here. Is he trying? No, he's not. He was, right? Okay, he is trying now. Beastmaster's... What's he doing with that wisp? Well, he can just walk out. Little missed opportunity here. But he constantly... Oh, he got boots now. On his Blade Master. He's constantly, like throughout the series, does a good job in cancelling the healing selves and the clarities. But the presence of the Blade Master delayed the tier 2 buildings. Engines of Wind and Shop. So Cyclone will come in a little later. His Beastry is delayed as well, so that makes up for it.
A player's forces are under attack.
So far, Shishi always found the right timings. Except on Echo Isles, where FoCuS just completely outmaneuvered him and then went into an expansion, and the game downward spiraled from there for Shishi.
Town is under siege.
Again killing the shop. No staff. Good calls by FoCuS, but he needs to catch up in experience or start creeping. Enstall is usually a very creep-intensive map, so I wonder that those two are just skirmishing the entire time. He's really engaging. Do we have Ensnare already here? Or the way he attacks the Beastmaster, it looks like it, but maybe not. Oh, it's almost ready. This is the power spike that he used on TS to gain complete map control. But with level 2 and 1 heroes, I don't know if that's really possible against the level 3 Demon Hunter. Did a great job in creeping.
Players' forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
But of course, this is the map dominance of FoCuS now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Already got the first chop things. We'll have level 3 soon on the Blade Master though. He's bringing in peons as well. And more Raider Walkers at 46 food. 31 only again for Shishi. Tier 3 is done though. And Master Training is almost ready. And again, he gives him level 3, or level 3-2 here in this case. But from now on, he will be red in his face the entire time. Items are out of stock on the right shop. Tinker is there. FoCuS, the husband, earning money to buy a house one day for his wife and him. On the other side, Shishi, still a little younger, a little playboy, earning money to buy more gold chains for him. That he loves to wear. I never saw him without his gold chain, I guess. Wind of the Wind, a few cyclones for free. Of course, nothing game changing. He sold the Mana Stone, by the way. Didn't think long term. And FoCuS breaks upkeep again. Even building the burrow for 70 food, which is not common at all. And Joshishi is stuck at 50. We have seen crazy turnarounds this series already.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we might be close to another one. Again, this could be a good position for the Chinese. He's engaging into this creep now. But the Raiders do a good job of keeping the Demon Hunter away from the TC. He was full mana. course, he doesn't want to use the waves before he's level 3 to save that mana pool. 2 heal scrolls, 1 invul. At the moment, it's just a 10 supply that is normal for this matchup, but FoCuS is breaking so fast into 64. Just needs a little more time.
Forces are under attack.
So I'm gonna creep again. We'll get a little poison damage, but not too much. Heal scroll, invul, town portal. That's what she has. And the Wen of the Wind, of course. That might help. TC level 3 after this, though.
Players' forces are under attack.
Still no mana potion. Oh, shockwave into nothing. So that was the first one. A little premature here. But yeah, we do have the standoff right now. She would love to have the Hawk. And I think he will only have that after the fight. FoCuS engages. Disengages immediately. This is again a nice choke. She can fight here. 56 versus 70. Raiders high up in the air. Of course, he can use a little more Cyclone thanks to the Wen of the Wind. Oh, that shockwave was massive. Brilliantly hitting all the talents. Heal scroll number 1 being used already. Blade Master is coming. He used his invul potion already. He wants to get rid of the Berserker as fast as possible. Now we have the Hawk, but the talents are all encircled here. How long can he stay in this fight? Can he last until the Raiders are all dropping low? Level 2 on the Tinker. But it's 64 versus 49. He's saving a lot of his talents right after the Pocket Factory, or right behind the Pocket Factory. And the Blade Master is a non-factor. The question is, how long will the Raiders stay in this fight? And so far, it looks okay for them. Oh, the Demon Hunter there is in deep shit. And be Seft out. TP out as well. And again, a 20 supply advantage for the Korean. He kept most of the Raiders alive. Did kill a good amount of talents. And yeah, forced the TP. That was a big one. Shishi cannot afford a town portal right now. He has to fight with what he has. Plus heal potions on all sides. Again, shop control by FoCuS to get that crucial scroll of healing and the crucial potion of lesser invulnerability. That means, of course, no money for new units right now. And Shishi catches up. Nothing available. Everything out of stock. Again, just one staff.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master has no mana. Down to 50% already. That might be a factor. One shockwave. Might be burned. The TC. Oh, he's not burning him. He's not burning him. He will have to move forward. Then he can burn him. Then it's only one shockwave that will hit him. Is there a heal scroll? Yes, there is. And a town portal. 53 versus 63.
A player's forces are under attack.
Five walkers. Master spell. The Raiders not that healthy, but alright. First shockwave hit. Here's the mana burn. Of course, you can't deny that at all. Going for the Tinker. Big critical strike. Heal potion right after, but the critical strike number 2 cuts him down to 50% again. Everything all over the place here. The walkers have to run away. They're sending right into the talents. It's magic damage versus magic damage. I think the talents are winning this there. Or not. Many misses because he's fighting on the choke. Clever positioning by FoCuS. Gets 2 more talents, 3 more talents during the town portal. Well played. Positioning them up here at the choke was fairly smart. So miss all the time. Lost damage on the talents, which I think should win the fight due to their sheer mass. How much gold is remaining? 2,800. Shishi being aggressive immediately after losing this fight. 48 supply versus 63. Nice mana burn, but there's gonna be a shockwave soon. The hero focus wasn't successful, but 2 more talents down. The position isn't that great, and he was mana burned again with the Demon Hunter right next to him, so just a big grunt. Once again, he's moving the talents behind the Pocket Factory, but the Pocket Factory is gone thanks to smart focus of Spirit Walkers, and yeah, the hunt is on. Ensnare's flying, Raider Focus following. Again, the Spirit Walkers always there in range to throw the damage. But FoCuS as well. Down to 51. Blade Master's in trouble, does have an Invo Potion, uses it now, wants to go for the hero kill, but... oh, it might be possible here. A crit and he's down. Ensnare again, and he falls. Level 5 on the Blade Master, level 3 critical strike. And without that mana burn, how is he supposed to win this? Can he buy him back? He doesn't have the money for it. Beastmaster's out of mana as well. Tinker does have 1 more Pocket Factory. TC and Blade Master both hurt, so there is a chance for a comeback somehow, but... okay, Demon Hunter is back. He finally got the money. Now FoCuS has to be careful to not throw the game away again. And he recognizes that immediately, going away, throwing some Ensnares. But he needs time for healing now. I don't know if he has that time. Shishi keeps on pushing. Or not. And so they all use a clarity. All the orcs rubbing themselves onto each other. But the orcish hero levels become a problem for Shishi. So far on this map, he disabled the Torrent Chieftain very well. Same for the Blade Master. Cyclone almost always there when there's no Invo Potion. Speaking of which, he does have one again. Same for a heal potion. And if he gets a Vamp Aura here, I think that's it. But he's too afraid, rightfully so. Seven Raiders. 7 Raiders mean he does only have 1 Walker. And that means the lack of Spirit Link. Shockwave was nice. Needed to use it. And again, the Demon Hunter is in trouble. Away from his army. Potion will only delay his death. But the Raiders, man, they're taking out the talents back there. That's good. Did all the right things so far. Beastmaster down, and I think it's pretty sure to say that FoCuS wins this map, and we're going full distance once again for the 4th time in 5 matches at NSL 2017. We're going full distance. Isn't that lovely? Very solid game by FoCuS, I think. Always winning the fights. Never overstayed his welcome this time. Always good army constellation, except in the last fight, but there the Raider damage was just too much. So I don't know what map is left. Might be TM. Might be... well, 2 are vetoed. So what is what's remaining in the pool? It's Amazonia, Last Refuge, or TM. I don't think that she likes to play Dryads Bears. Amazonia. Alright. So Last Refuge. Last Refuge and Twisted were vetoed. Good point, Volvox. Why no more trolls for FoCuS? Usually he goes like for 2 or 3 of them late game. That's a good point. I will ask him later. Neo got a mechanical keyboard for selling out to the betting company. I have this keyboard for more than 1.5 years, bro. Everybody's ready. Final map coming up. Who will advance to the winner bracket final of Group C? FoCuS or Shishi? That's the question. The opponent will be Czech or TH, which will be our second best of 5 today. So one decision will be made, and it starts right now. Shishi in blue, FoCuS in red. Nothing changes here. And it's Amazonia. A map where it's pretty hard to get the second hero up to 3. People, 860 people watching already. That's good to know. Welcome everybody to a beautiful Wednesday. I don't actually know how the weather is. I never opened my blinds today because I need to keep them closed for the broadcast thanks to the lighting. And after that we might have some time to talk about the happy issue, because there's gonna be a 10 to 15 minute break. So, I don't have to tell you that it's Blade Master Demon Hunter, right? I mean, that's always the case. Tomorrow, by the way, Remo is gonna cast for you Group D, which is the group of death. Or was the group of death. Now it's Fly, Lolite, Yumiko, and Who. Before it was Fly, Yumiko, Lolite, and Lin, which was an absolute group of death. But Lin, as I mentioned many times, has fractured his hand and can't play at the moment. That goes for GCS as well. So yeah, that will be up to Remo tomorrow. Once again, 12 CEST. Every Wednesday, every Thursday, Neo Star League, 12 CEST with the best of China and Korea. Gloves of Haste and Ring of Protection on those sides. Nothing too fancy. Tier 2 tech has started here as well. A little earlier than before, I think. It's do or die now. And this was the map that FoCuS did not want to play. But we have seen orcs doing great here. But we also have seen a Foggy beating a Lin. So everything is possible on IZ, I guess. Once again, two big consumables to be found here and here. Pretty hard to creep though, especially for the Night Elf, as there are 3 magic immune units that slow you. Oh, FoCuS! This time he's going for the Renegade, and this time he's going for a Troll. Back to basic. But the Demon Hunter is there. Will he able to steal it with a mana burn? Nope. And Robe of the Magi for the TC is of course a very nice item. Interesting is that we have not seen Dryad so far. Oh boy, that's a good damage on that Troll Berserker, and he's gone. He denied it, yeah. And he didn't even get the Archer, thanks to Shadow Meld. Well played by Shishi. Forcing the depth of the Troll, saving the Archer here. Good early game. Wow, I was just about to say, wow, he saves it now, but Everything is hurt, everybody's retreating to heal up. Again, no Hunter's Hall. Yeah, Giant Bear, if you're not watching too much Warcraft, you might think, what? Talents are the standard for 10 years. Yeah, but there were like 2 to 3 months where Night Elf experimented with Dryads and Bears, or mixes of everything.
Player's forces are under attack.
TC is coming. This is usually a spot you take with the TC, so it's very interesting to see FoCuS creep that. Once again, just going for the items, and the sentry wards reward him. Beastmaster in typical Asian style, coming in to help creeping. So no aggression at all. Wand of Mana stealing, an additional mana burn is of course always nice. TC is coming though. Walkers and Snare. The clock is ticking for the power spike. On the other side, tier 3 halfway done. No second engine of wind. So no Fury Fire yet. But Shishi is doing a great job distracting FoCuS here. Not allowing him to creep any big spots so far. I mean, it's gonna be obvious that he's tempted to creep this, but Demon Hunter and Beastmaster will be right there. With Snare, this is all a little easier, and it's done right now.
A player's forces are under
Okay, he's going for it. He's trapped, he doesn't have a town portal, and he doesn't get the best item. It's only 2 heroes, yep. But the Quillbee's damage is pretty damn high. No mana burn. Oh, the Demon Hunter is surrounded. The Demon that's surrounded has to TP out. Well, great play by FoCuS. I'm backed against the corner. I don't have a TP. Well, that's only one solution. Force the other one to TP out. And he gets the second troll. Tier 3 is ready. Where's Master? There we go. This will tip the scales later. Adept upgrade is already there. FoCuS a little bit ahead of the curve. Yeah, there was almost a perfect solution for this. Got the experience, got the item, got a town portal out of it. Shishi again, the
Players' forces are under attack.
the acrobat. Almost falling from the high wire already. Can you do a Murloc sound? I'm not grubby. Or Zoe. So Shishi is not in a position to
Players' forces are under attack.
deny any of what FoCuS is doing right now. Finds the time for the Taskmaster. That's good. Illusions, meh. Invo Potion, Heal Scroll, second Heal Scroll. Shishi has nothing except the Heal Potion. Also no TP. But Master Upgrade is finished. 45 versus 49. FoCuS does not want to fight this year. His army is not strong yet. Three, two, one. Still no level 3 TC. That's a big, big issue. Illusions on the Demon Hunter, well done. Why is he pulling those creeps? The first item was a Wand of Mana Stealing, he sold that one.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's breaking into upkeep, 61 supply. His army is getting better. Shishi is denying him the entrance to another mercenary camp, so no more berserkers. Sends the Beastmaster to the shop. FoCuS is not engaging this. At least he got a heal scroll. But on the other side there's two. And the TC has good mana. Mana burn right away. So there's two more. Oh boy, there's two more shockwaves if he's not burning him. Everything is all over the place for Shishi. 43 supply. And now he has access to the Merc camp. That's better. Talents all lined up. Still a shockwave remaining. The first walker is dead. How long can he hang against the two heal scrolls? The shockwave was not that great. Raiders fall in the front bow. First one down. Second one. Oh, saved by the heal scroll. Well done. And gets the talent for that as well. Engine of War is finally down. That took him some time. There was a good distraction for Shishi. 64 supply for FoCuS. Now some is stuck in the production buildings though. Demon Hunter almost surrounded. Has a heal potion. So he can't escape. Another pocket factory for more guaranteed damage. That was the potion. But let's see how long that lasts. He's still surrounded. He doesn't have a TP. Oh, he escapes. No, next end snap flies. Well done. And staff out. So, first hero is out of the fight. And the second hero and third hero follows. As he loses quite a bit of army. It wasn't too bad, though, for an open battlefield, which is not what he wants. Because Raiders can walk wherever they go, try all the different angles to get to the talents. This wasn't that bad. But of course it gives him the time to creep this rock golem. Wand of Mana Stealing on the Orcish side, way better. As they almost every time, or the entire time. Grasping for some mana. Needs the clarity here before the next fight. And again, the shop control of FoCuS is fantastic. This time, he got double heal scrolls, but it's always, as long as there's a shop available where you can get at least one heal scroll and one invul, he's safe.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, big red spot. This is dangerous. 2 crits in a row, so he gets some time. Cloak of Flames. 10 DPS. Question is, how close is the TC to Talons? And how long is the Blade Master on the ground? 50 supply versus 66. No pillage, but he keeps some supplies stuck with this. 2 berserkers. Oh, big shockwave. There was a nice engagement. 20-foot advantage. Once again, open battlefield. The Talons suffer so hard already from all those raiders. The Blade Master's in trouble as well. Crit after backstab. The Tinker is in trouble. There is a staff, but only one. Double level up, level 5 and 4. Level 3 critical strike now. Massive damage boost. And once the Blade Master is down to the ground, the Tinker is toast. Oh no, staffs him out. Well done by Shishi. But the rest of the army, man, is just walking in circles. Everything is green for FoCuS, and not because he's an orc. Heal potion again, but that was the last one. He's surrounded there. The staff is on cooldown. The Demon Hunter dies, and it's almost certain that Shishi was close to an upset, but in the end, FoCuS remained the favorite and made its way into the winner bracket final. He was struggling way more than I expected him to do. But the Orcish Horde remains. And that was a good start, man. That was a good start to this day. But we have one more for you. Another best of 5 in Neo Star League. And once Liquipedia is updated, I will show it to you. Yep, this is what happened. FoCuS winning over Shishi 3-2. Shishi down to the lower bracket, and now it's time to determine the 2 opponents. The winner faces FoCuS, the loser faces Shishi. Czech versus TH. Coming up next here at Back to Warcraft, I will open up a poll for you. So you can vote on your favorite. Who do you think will win? The favorite TH, or will we get another upset here at Neo Star League? We will be right back after a little break. I'm a little exhausted, but afterwards we talk happy, and see you in a bit.